Welcome to the basic set of PEPPAA video tutorials brought to you by the Business Blend Limited. This short video will examine the powerful data that is calculated by PEPPAA using information from the user input fields. I'm going to make use of a split screen for this tutorial so that we can see all columns on the main data sheet without constantly moving backwards and forwards through the data. A variety of the input information is used to produce 17 discrete fields of calculated data. These fields provide the information necessary to produce an impressive set of analysis tables that form the heart of PEPPAA. Let's begin our examination of these fields. The payment due date is calculated using the invoice date and terms days fields. This field, along with invoice paid, is responsible for the color applied to the client field. The client name will be white if the payment is not due or no invoice date or payment terms have been entered. It will turn amber if the payment due date is within 7 days. It will be red if the payment due date has passed and the record has not been marked as paid. It will show green once the mark as paid date has been entered, even if the payment was late. Late payment is captured by the payment time days field. Fee uses the type of rate in conjunction with the rate, number of pages units, and total hours to calculate the total fee to be charged. VAT uses the VAT rate and the fee to calculate any VAT that should be charged on the invoice. Total amount invoiced, including VAT, simply adds fee and VAT together. FRVAT uses flat rate VAT and the fee to calculate the amount of VAT that you will be liable to pay HMRC under the UK flat rates VAT scheme. Both of the VAT fields should be ignored completely if you are not UK VAT registered. If you use the UK flat rate VAT scheme, then you will know that the difference between the VAT that you charge the customer and the VAT that you pay to HMRC needs to be reflected in the revenue analysis tables. Rate for job will be the same as the fee but is used as a separate item in the revenue analysis tables. Rate per hour divides fee by the total hours. Rate per page unit divides fee by the number of pages and units. Always enter the number of pages even if you're not being paid by the page or unit, because this provides more data for the analysis tables. Rate per 1,000 words uses fee and the number of words to calculate the rate per 1,000 words. The number of words is one of the more important pieces of data and should always be entered regardless of how the fee is being calculated. This field provides critical information for both the revenue tables and the quote builder. Words per hour divides the number of words by the total hours. This is another critical piece of data for the tables and quote builder. Average number of words per page divides the number of words by the number of pages. Invoice paid uses invoice date and invoice paid date to determine the current status of the invoice, which could be not billed if there is no invoice date, outstanding if the invoice has been issued but not yet paid, or paid if the mark as paid action has been used. Payment time days uses the invoice paid date and the invoice date to calculate the number of days that the client took to pay you. This shows you who your better paying clients are. Invoice paid date holds the date that is entered using the mark as paid action and is used by a number of the other calculated fields. Finally, month, quarter and year use the invoice date to allocate the appropriate fiscal quarter for the record. That's all for this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and we hope that it's been useful to you. If you have any questions, our contact details are showing on screen. We would love to hear from you.